Hey everybody, Dave Williamson. That's right, it's Dave Williamson from the ToyCarCollector.com. And here today I've got something interesting to show you. What it is that, a lot of my specialty, if you don't already know it, or if you do know it, is Redline Hot Wheels, like you see pictured on my business card here for ToyCarCollector.com. And I get orders every day of the year, all hours of the day, and different sizes, different shapes, and different kinds of orders for Redlines and other Hot Wheels and Matchbox and the things that I have. Sometimes the orders are 2 cars, like this little lot right here. This is an order I got from a new customer today for 2 Redlines, and that is sometimes people order 1 Redline, say maybe perhaps this ambulance here, but every so often somebody orders a bunch of Redlines like this batch right here. Let's take a look at this. Oh my golly, gosh, holy smokes. Yes, that's right. One customer just ordered almost 50 Redlines at one time. So hey, why don't we take a look and see what a person can get from the Toy Car Collector at just about any day of the year, and it has been going on for 25 years now. That's right, 25 years now. I do publish a monthly catalog that started in July of 1991. So let's take a look at this order and see what this lucky collector got. Number 1 today, he got an olive Ford J car. This is a gorgeous olive Ford J car. Now let's see, what am I gonna have to do? Move this camera up. I want to lighten this up, make it nice and bright, and get a good picture of it. So hang on, coming right back. All right, car number 1 is a 1968 Ford J car in olive. It looks like it has some stripes put on it by the kid back in the day. But she is a beautiful car. Got a little dust on the base there. I guess I can call it dust. It's a little like just aging. But look at that top. That is beautiful. And if you like those stripes, they're not bad. They're really nicely placed on there. That was a good job done there. The next car up in this collection, this selection, is a green Brabham Repco. Now this car was only 20 bucks, but look at those beautiful stripes on there. Little nick on there, but very nice car for 20 bucks. Now if you want this car in perfect condition with perfect stripes on it, the decals, you're looking at about 80 bucks with the perfect decals. Otherwise you can get a perfect one of these without the decals for about 50, and then you can purchase a decal set for about 30 usually. Next car up in the lot is a gold Chaparral. Now these don't come around very often. This gold is very bright. This is a US car. It does have a little bit of looseness on the hood there, so that can come off, but that is a beautiful honey gold. They just don't come this nice, and it really is that bright. In fact, it's brighter than what you see on the camera there, because I am having a little trouble with my lighting situation. But that is a beautiful car. Look at that gold Chaparral. Now he did decide he wanted a couple of more Chaparrals, so we're gonna put into this lot an aqua Chaparral, also mint condition. This one's a beautiful US aqua. Chaparrals, you just don't find that many beautiful Chaparrals, especially in the US. There's tons of Hong Kong in the blisters just about everywhere you look, but this is gorgeous. Now here's a blue Hong Kong taken out of a blister by me that has some of the best paint I have ever seen. This thing is smoking gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you wish your Redlines look great like that? Oh yeah, that I do. I wish that. They are nice. I'm just going to put that back there for now. Make it a little easier. There's a blue Ford Mark IV, also a blister pack pole. Got a little corrosion on the base, but she is a beautiful car with no wear. She has not been raced. She's not been played with. She is a gorgeous car. Now back, next car up, Indigo Green. This has got the full decal set on it. Like I say, those decals are running about 20-30 bucks depending on where you find them. And so if you can get a car with the decals on it, you're very lucky. This one was like 39 bucks with the decals, so that's a smoking deal right there. Next car up, red Lotus Turbine. And that's a dark red, extra dark red. It looks like it might have had a little bleeding. It might have been in the colors kind of got into the decal there, but it has nice decals. Again, it's hard to find the good decals like that on the car already, and it sure makes them look nice. Here's a brown McLaren '69 McLaren brown. Of course, you know, this opens up on the back to reveal the motor. It's nice to get a shiny motor back in there. That looks good. Look, ooh, look at that. Bling! That is a shiny, pretty base there. That's a beautiful, beautiful car. There's a lot of beautiful cars picked out for this lot. Orange Shelby turbine. Let me tell you, it is hard to find minty cars like this, and that is my specialty. I am constantly looking for them. Look at that thing, orange Shelby. Whew. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know why I sell something like that, but you know, got to do it. Can't keep them all. Green Ferrari. Green Ferrari. Look at that. Beautiful. I think you could probably take that off. People tell me that if you heat those up with a hairdryer, you can pull them off. Needs to be straightened out on the side there, but otherwise the numbers look good on the front and back. That's a beautiful green color. I love the Ferrari. Here's a Porsche in light green. This is a Hong Kong model, so it's a different kind of shade. It's got the blue windows, the blue headlights. That's a nice, the Porsche, you can collect that in US models, you can collect it in the Hong Kong models. All right, that's into the race cars. Let's go move on to the next series. Beach Bomb. '69 Volkswagen Beach Bomb. Look how pretty this one is. Look at that. That is a pretty car. That's the '69 Volkswagen Beach Bomb. That's one of the hottest Redlines of all time. And who doesn't also remember the Diora? Now, if you're a young man and not old like the rest of us who had these as kids, you can see these on the internet, you can see these on eBay, but the best place to go is to my website, ToyCarCollector.com, to check out all the Redlines. Now, also for reference, I've got a site called RedlineCollector.com. I don't get a chance to work on that as much as my Toy Car Collector site. Here's the silhouette, '68, dark green, dark interior. That's a tough combination to find. I don't get to work on my Redline Collector site as much as I'd like to, but check it out, www.redlinecollector.com. Here's the splitting image. That's a '69 model. Now, I call these the concept models. They're all just made up from somebody's own mind. Some imagination came up with these beautiful designs, and they pumped them out as Redline Hot Wheels, and to this day we love the heck out of them. They are fantastic. Here's the Turbo Fire '69 in orange. That's a tough one. '69 orange. This particular one, it's not a mint car. It's a nice car. Let me look it up here. This one was 29 bucks. Now, I tell you, just to give you an idea, this Turbo Fire for 29 bucks is a good buy. I just bought a Turbo Fire in a damaged blister pack, and of course I don't know what the actual condition of the car is, but I paid $129 for that, and as opposed to $29. And when I get it, I will find out, open the package and find out just what condition it is actually in. So it's always a challenge to collect Redlines. You got to take a chance once in a while. Here's a green twin mill. That's a '69 model. There's 4 models in the '69s that are concept models that are very similar. The splitting image, the Turbo Fire, the twin mill, and also the Torero. There were no Toreros in this particular order, but those are the 4, and they all are close together alphabetically. Here's the Carabo. Now we're at 1970. The Carabo was actually a real car in real life, so it's not really a concept as far as the makers of Hot Wheels, but it was, if you get magazines back from the era of the 60s and early 70s, you will find some of these cars as being actual real cars, and the Carabo is one of those. Now, some of these others, they were not real. Here's the Mantis. Very cool looking car. One thing you'll find on the Mantis, all of the Hong Kong models, the windows tend to sit slightly open like that. The US models tend to sit closed. So, but they have a different look to them, the US and the Hong Kongs. The US have white clear windows, I should say, not white. And the Hong Kongs have blue, and the colors are different. They're different, and the metal looks different. This is what a mint Hong Kong car would look like, sort of a bluish base. It is shiny, but not chromy shiny, like high shine, like a mirror. But the US cars have the potential of being high shine on the bottom, but they seldom are high shine on the bottom. Okay, the next car up is the Mod Quad. This is a 1970 model Mod Quad. Quad for the 4 motors that it has on it. A concept model, somebody thought up. Pretty cool model. This one is is a yellow color, and it's got nice shiny motors. Hard to find shiny motors on a mod quad, so it's always good to look for those. Nice wheels, nice base. That's a good looking car right there in the yellow. Next one up, the Red Baron. Red Baron is one of the most famous cars of all time. Red Baron, and then also the Paddy Wagon. Everybody wanted these as a kid because they're so fantastic. Red Baron was created by Tom Daniels, who was a major model designer for monogram models. And these are very, very cool. All of his models are very, very cool. I've actually met Tom Daniels. He's quite an artist and a very quiet guy who doesn't really necessarily like the limelight, but he has some beautiful models, and people always want to talk to Tom Daniels because his stuff is so cool. Here's the Seasider. That's a neat model. Looks like it's based on some sort of an El Camino or something, but got a little boat on the back. Can't imagine a boat that size in the back of an El Camino would be very handy for much of anything, but it is what it is. It's a Seasider with a boat on there. I don't know if you'd want to take that to the sea. There looks more like a swim cider, like a pool cider. Oh well, so I never thought about that before. I hope I never think about it again. Okay, here's a yellow. This is a yellow swinging wing. Oops, case is about to fall over here. Got so many cars. Yellow swinging wing. Now what this thing does is got a motor that pulls out on the back. Well, that'd be handy for maintenance, wouldn't it? Have his motor running on the back. Swinging wing, so the wing swings up and down here. You can kind of lock it in place, I think, like that. That would be kind of weird, but it's got to be careful with that. You don't break it. They can be kind of fragile, but this one is in mint condition, so it's beautiful and nice and flexible. It's got nice windows. Look at those white seats in there. That's a good looking car like that. Comes in a lot of colors. Looks good in every color. So the swinging wing is a great car to collect. Next up, a 1970 Whipped Creamer. The Whipped Creamer. One of the things that this thing, if you blow on the back of this little turbo will spin around real nice for you. It's a Whipped Creamer. The window also slides back on that. It's pretty neat. That's a neat car. This one also is in a yellow, a nice bright yellow. Now yellow is a hard color to find in minty nice condition like this. This particular one is a blister pack pull, so you would have to find one in a blister pack in mint condition in order to get a swinging wing this nice. This one's got a price sticker on the bottom of it. Look at that. Look at that gleam. That is beautiful. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful yellow Whipped Creamer. Next one up, starting with the year 1971, we got the Bug-Eye. The Bug-Eye in light green. The Bug-Eye comes in US or Hong Kong models. The Hong Kong models are duller looking and have blue windows. It also comes either smooth on top here or with louvers on top here. On top of this motor cover here, so that opens up to reveal the engine inside. It's pretty amazing how they put these things together. I mean, there's a lot of, compared to the crap they pump out nowadays, these things are really outstanding and amazing. All right, here is the Bifocal. Bifocal is a 71 model, one of the most popular models of all time. Very hard to get your hands on, and almost impossible to get your hands on one as nice as this. Look at that. I mean, you just don't see bifocals in this kind of pristine condition. This is right out of the blister pack with perfect stickers on both sides. This really is a fantastic car. That is a beautiful, beautiful car. I love that car. Next up, Harry Holler. This one is a kind of a special color, salmon. You just don't see salmon too much, and it is nice. Salmon Harry Holler. My goodness, that is a beauty. Next up, the Jet Threat. Look at that jet motor in the inside there. That is cool, huh? What kid would not have just died to get his hands on this puppy in 1971? I know about you. Let's see, 1971, I was, what was I? I was 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. And I would love to have had this car when I was 13 years old, but I don't think I was collecting Hot Wheels anymore at 13. Too busy playing baseball. Riding my Stingray bicycle around town. All right, here is a blue, a rocket by a baby. Now, if this particular, the metal on this rocket actually can be polished up to a nice shine if you use Jeweler's Rouge and a Dremel, and that makes it look pretty darn cool. Not sure exactly how shiny they were originally, but they are just kind of dull like today. This one is in blue. Got the blue windows because it's made in Hong Kong. Now the Rockabye Baby does have an opening feature here. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, you pull up back on the exhaust pipes and these guys open up here. I guess they're ventilation for the rocket. Gotta let out all that rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. Hey, how about this? 6-shooter. Got 6. Let's see, what do we got? We got 8 cylinders. No, we got 16 cylinders and 6 wheels. That is cool, huh? Look at that. Leaning back in that. That is a cool car. 1971 concept models. They're crazy. Uh-oh. Looks like I forgot to put the tires on this one. This one had some bad tires on the back, so it's got to have mint tires because it's a mint car, as you can see. So I got to make sure I put a pair of mint tires back on that car. Next up, let's take a look. Let's jump back to 70 and take a look at the heavyweights. Here's a beautiful orange cement mixer, the Cement Mixer. There it is. Great for moving your cement around of your Hot Wheels city. Look at that. That's orange, and it's all orange on the back too. I never even thought about that. That's pretty cool. And what cement mixer doesn't need a dump truck to go with it? Look at the size of that thing. Oh my goodness, that's got a huge huge dump bed on the back there. I was trying to think of something to say there. That was funny. I keep getting interrupted because we're trying to make dinner at the same time I'm trying to make this video. I've been cooking a big giant pork shoulder all day in the barbecue. All right, here's the what for? The what for? Back to 71 concepts. This is the last one in the bunch. 71. I'm just jumping all around here, showing off all the cars from this particular collection purchase. Look at that. Now this is not a collection that I purchased. This is one of my new customers, what he's picking up for this week. Look at this. Look at this. 72 Mercedes-Benz C111. Now this is another car that actually was a real car in real life. I've got an article about this car from Motor Trend magazine. The Mercedes Gullwing C111. It's a real car, and this one is a real beautiful car. Very, very hard to find one this nice. Looks like it came fresh out of the blister pack. How about this? This is another concept car from 72. The Sidekick. They call it the Sidekick because when you pull on the exhaust pipes, the side kicks out so you can get in. So the seat comes out, you sit down, and then you slide back in, and then you drive like crazy. Look at that thing. Looks like it go about 200 miles an hour, doesn't it? Look at that pointy front end. Boy, you'd have to be careful with that. If you ran into something with that, it would get very damaged. But this, look at how pretty this is. Light green Sidekick. That's a neat car. It's very rare to find this. You know, originally it was shiny, but I never really see these shiny anymore. That's this Hong Kong metal. It just doesn't hold up like the US metal for some reason. Okay, back to the heavyweights. Got a couple more heavyweights in there. The tow truck. Tow truck has a working arm that you can pull out to lift up your Redlines and take them away if you happen to get in a car accident with your Redlines. I don't recommend that because they are precious. You don't want to bang them up. That's the way we used to do it as kids, I hear. I personally never did that because I like to display my cars. I liked them to stay like new, just like I do now, all these years later. Hot Wheels came out in 1968, of course. 1968 being a long time ago, 47 years ago. That makes me 57 years old. I don't feel like 57 years old. I feel like a kid still because I play with Hot Wheels all the time, and Matchbox, and Johnny Lightnings, and Aurora slot cars, and other models and other toys. I just play with toys all the time. Pit Crew car, 1971. 1971. I like to consider this as part of the heavyweight series. Pit Crew car. There's also the racer rig and the team trailer. And it's nice to get all of those. Let's see if I have an example of that. Now this one's not... Oh yeah, wait a minute. There's a race. There's another one of those coming in this particular lot. It is a... Oh yeah, racer rig. Here it is right here. The racer rig. Look at that. This is where you carry your race cars around on. You just put your race car on top of that. For instance, the chaparral. Put that on there. Take your pit crew car so you're all ready with your tools. Look at that. You're all set and ready to go racing. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? That's neat stuff. Those people down at Mattel, they just came up with some of the neatest stuff. And it's still, all these years later, People still love them like crazy. Hey, there's 2 other cars. Wait a minute, there's 3 other cars in this lot. Look at this. This is from the Spoiler series. The Spoilers are a series of cars with a motor hanging out the front, all hopped up, got numbers on the side, stripes on the top. And look at that, the Spoiler series. This one's the Heavy Chevy in green, number 4 on the side. That's a good looking piece. Look at that, Heavy Chevy. And then in this is 70 model, and then 71, you've got the Evil Weevil. The Evil Weevil, which is a Volkswagen with 2 motors. I'm not sure how you're going to coordinate 2 motors and then put what looks like a gas tank on the front. Not sure how that would work exactly, but that would be something else right there. 2 motors. How would you do that? Evil Weevil. That's pretty cool. There's like a Volkswagen under there somewhere. Look at that. There she is. There's the Volkswagen. She's right under there. And then you add on some stuff on the back there. Make it really wild and crazy. Oh, there was one more car in this lot. And it is a Lola GT70. Look at this thing. This, oh my gosh. This thing is, look at that color. Oh my, wow. Olive green and, oh, look at under the motor there. Holy smokes. Oh man, why did I sell this? Why did I sell any of these cars? They are so sweet. Hot Wheels Redlines. Man, this is an amazing, amazing lot of Hot Wheels Redlines. Thanks for stopping by and watching as I reveal this huge collection that someone bought the other day. It was so amazing. It's just a neat bunch of cars. Now remember, for Redline Hot Wheels, it's ToyCarCollector.com. ToyCarCollector.com. I've been doing this thing for 25 years. I absolutely love Redlines. If you want to call and talk to me about Redlines, I do buy Redlines from people. And of course, because how else do you think I got all these Redlines? I had to buy them from somebody. Call or text 503-956-3708, 503-956-3708. That's ToyCarCollector@gmail.com, ToyCarCollector@gmail.com. Thanks a lot. You have a great day.